Hey you guys, and welcome back to my PhD life. As I talked in the previous video about the kind of challenges that I faced steering my PhD during a pandemic, and while I didn't dwell a lot on the challenges and the sad part, I tried to give you an upbeat motivation about the kind of things you could do to keep things on track. This one is for students in the first and second year of their PhD, and to try to help them about the kind of things they could do to keep a track of their PhD and the kind of activities they could do if they have started a PhD program sitting at home and still have been at home and have not even gone to the campus that they have joined for the PhD program. So before we get to details of today's video, I wanted to talk to you and share with you an important resource that I came across a while ago. There's a website called Careerly Mate, and they also have a very active, resourceful Telegram group for post-grad guidance, where many students who have been through this journey and many fellow YouTube content creators talk a lot about what are the different kind of opportunities that students have coming with different ranks in entrance exam, different kind of academic backgrounds, high scorers, low scorers, what kind of opportunities you have for masters, MSc, PhD, and many such things. I found the group really resourceful as many people continuously post about the kind of opportunities they come across, and the group owners also actively post about and have live sessions to provide guidance to students. I'll provide a link to the website and the Telegram group down in the description box, so do check it out. Cool, let's get back to our agenda for today, which is to talk about activities that students in the first and second year of their PhD could undertake to sort of steer their PhDs and have a productive one under this pandemic situation. One of the most important things that the students could do in their first and second years, actually the two important things, is to finish your coursework really well and thoroughly, and get a proper sense of available literature and state of the art in your research field. And the pandemic, sitting at home, working from home, gives you ample of time to do this. So please go ahead, take your courses head on, give it as much time as you can, and become exceptionally good in them. You will realize the importance of this as you go in your third year, and then when you finally make your job applications at the end of your PhD. So use this time well to finish your coursework. Take additional coursework if you feel that you have more time on your plate and you could learn more things, and try to add skill set which might not be coming in directly from the coursework but makes you employable at the end of 5 years or 4 years or at the end of your PhD, howsoever long or short it might take you. So be thorough with your coursework. Try to build skill set that makes you employable during doing this coursework, and get a good hang of the literature in your field. If you have already done all of this in your first year and now in your second year, go ahead and try to find a proper theme under which you can write a good review paper in a reputed journal. Second year is a very good time to write a review paper. I did that myself, and it just added an extra paper in my kitty and also helped me learn a lot about the kind of problems that I was going to face, because I created and went through such a huge database for the kind of work that I was going to do in my PhD. So it's going to be two ways benefit. It's going to help you with your research, and it's going to get you a publication early on, which sort of builds a nice confidence in you to go on and address the scientific problems that you're going to do. So that's the second thing. Work on a review paper. And another very important thing that you could do, even if you're sitting at home, is to build your research problem well. Now, many professors and departments and institutes operate differently. So you might be at an institute where the professor has described the problem clearly, described what are the methods that are going to be followed to solve the problem, and everything is just laid out. You just have to be there and do it. So if you're there, then you have mostly gotten this sorted. But there are many professors who give you an open playing field and ask you to come up with the problem that you want to solve. Now, even if you were in the former case where your PhD problem has been defined and laid out, you should still learn these skills of finding relevant problems and then learning to build solutions for them. So even if you were in the former category, you should do this exercise in the first or second year. Start looking for the problems that you want to address, and then build a solution, whatever it might be in your head. It could be a wrong one, but you have to start to learn to getting into this exercise of building solutions to problems that are important to be solved. So that's the third major target. You have to start building consciously, carefully, and meticulously on your research problem. If your problem is already laid out, then try a secondary problem which would be smaller so that it takes lesser time than your main PhD project, but helps you learn these important skills which are important after your PhD is finished. So these are my top 3 tips for people who are in their first or second year of their PhD, because you'll be loaded with a lot of coursework, so that's gonna be your top priority. But keep an eye out to get skills that make you employable, and get courses on your transcripts that make you employable. So that's one. If that means that you have to take additional data science course or a computational programming or a biology course, if you want to be, say, if you're an engineer but want to be a biomedical engineer over time, then this is the best time to do this, and the pandemic is giving you time to sit at home and do it. So please, please, please concentrate and do this well. Second one is to go through the literature in your field very, very well. I was gonna say perfectly well, but all of us are full of imperfections. So very, very well, as the best as you can, and try to get to a stage where you can write a review paper. Do not try to read 10 review papers and then write another review in the same field on the same theme. That's going to be repetitive and not fetch you much attention or credit. But if you're able to specify a particular niche, that you read 10 papers, but then there you find one issue where there is literature but not reviewed properly, then go after that. So that's second. And the third one, and very, very important one, is to start building and strengthening your PhD research problem. And I think if you devote ample of time to each of these and do your hard work on all of these agendas, then you'll be finished with the 2 years by the time you finish all these tasks. So all the best with all these 3 tasks. I hope this helps you steer your PhD better at home. I understand that you were very excited to get into the research career and join a PhD program. And it might have been the case that you have not been able to even go to the university that you have joined, and you're still continuing all your courses online at home. You are going to become a researcher, right? Perseverance, something that you need to have, and take this as a training experience to build perseverance in you. So hold tight, hang in there, do your coursework well, take breaks, also have hobbies. As I always emphasize in my videos, it's important to socialize and have hobbies. So do that, because it can be stressful sitting in front of a laptop and studying all day long. Try to build connections with your peers who have joined with you. Try to have conversations with them, because they are feeling the same as you. Sitting at home, not being able to go to the university, they were dying to join, right? So make all these slight efforts that will ease out the stress and anxiety, but keep your focus on the top 3 tips. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.